Now, the second of the toxic four is our food. You know, if there's one thing we humans have perfected, it's how to process food and create flavor and additives exclusively from chemicals. Legend has it that a German scientist discovered grape flavoring, one of the first artificial flavors, by accident while mixing chemicals in his lab. The lab suddenly filled with the sweet smell of grapes, and voila, grape flavoring was born. More than 3,000 man-made chemicals get added to food products in the U.S. for a variety of reasons: texture, taste, color, appearance, odor, flavor, or just to plain get you addicted. And so we want to talk now about this very recognizable snack food. Back in the 1930s, when this popular sponge cake was first made, it contained these simple ingredients: flour, eggs, milk, and banana cream. There was a problem, however. The shelf life of this cake was only a few days because it had no preservatives in it. Most of us call that fresh. Some companies call it a problem. So in order to remedy the problem, they added a lot of other ingredients to not only extend the shelf life, but to make it more cost-effective. So today, this snack cake contains this list of 39 ingredients, along with the expected ingredients like wheat flour, lots of sugar and corn syrup, comes something called polysorbate 60. That's an emulsifier used to cut down on the cost of using real eggs and cream. Now, polysorbate 60 is also used in our cosmetics. And as a matter of fact, for a long time, it was the active ingredient in hair regrowth formulas. You know, I've never considered growing hair on the inside of my body, or eating it on a snack cake for that matter. This snack cake, if you want to call it that, contains red dye number 40. And like many synthetic dyes, it is linked to adverse reactions like allergies and asthma and migraines, but especially hyperactivity in our children. You know, red dye number 40 is banned in Denmark, Belgium, France, Germany, Switzerland, Sweden, Austria, and Norway. Why not the US of A? You may be looking at this beautiful display of fruits and vegetables thinking, now she's going to tell me to eat more fruits and vegetables. No. I would not suggest that you eat anything that's in this basket. Why? Because of one word called pesticides. Pesticides have long been used in commercial agriculture, but unfortunately, residues of those pesticides remain on the crop and end up in our bodies. I bought this lettuce at my local grocery store. And did you know, according to the United States Geological Survey, there are 38 different chemicals used on lettuce during the growing process. And this cucumber, 41 different chemicals used on a cucumber. And this tomato, 51 different chemicals used on the tomato during the growing process. And so, look at this nice salad. It looks pretty, but there could be residue from 69 different chemicals on this small salad. I don't know about you, but I usually put a lot more things on my salad than lettuce, tomato, and cucumber. But let me ask you, looking at these people, who would you think has the greatest chance of developing cancer? The nuclear physicist who works with radioactive material? the biochemist who works with chemicals, or this vegetable farmer? Well, you guessed it, it's the vegetable farmer. The National Cancer Institute has repeatedly found that farmers have a higher than average risk for cancer of the blood, the brain, and the stomach. But it's not just our produce that's affecting our health, it's our meats as well. One of the most dangerous toxins to human health is a class of chemicals called dioxins. And they're found in pesticides and herbicides, air emissions, plastics, glues, and even cigarette smoke. Dioxins accumulate in any type of fatty tissue, including our fat cells, our central nervous system, our bone marrow, and our brain. What has this got to do with our food? Well, because they travel up the food chain. Over 95% of our exposure to dioxins occur from the dietary intake of animal fats and dairy. You see, the animals eat the grain that's been sprayed with the dioxin, and then we eat the animal. You know, I guess that is a good case in point for the vegetarian. Unfortunately, processed foods, non-organic vegetables and meats, are the staples of the standard American diet. And I'm going to be showing you how to avoid all the many pitfalls of the standard American diet in the Renew formula.